Addicted Mind. And I'm coming on for my Facebook group. So I'm going to say it again. I'm coming on for Heal Your Anxious Addicted Mind. Just had a couple things I was going to go over before I start my card reading. I have done a totem. Each time I'm doing something new in my life, I've made something to honor that. And it's amazing that I went to this show in March. I really couldn't imagine in March where I'd be doing, what I would be doing now, that I would really try to be starting an online business. It's been one of my dreams for like 6 years. You know, I started with you guys having a Facebook group because I really wanted to start a spiritual online business. But that is not as easy as you would think. Hello, Margie Semmerman. And one of the things I did in March when I went to a show, and I'm so happy to see you, was I bought a healing tree. There was a man there from Columbus, Ohio. And I don't know, you probably can't see the words. But what the words, I'll read just the first part of it and not go on forever. Healing Trees, Zodiac Series 3rd. So, Scorpio's moon. This piece was constructed with the intention of helping one let go and move forward into the beautiful life which awaits them. And this is really my dream, to quit bedside nursing and to walk in spirit and really be able to make a difference for people in a certain niche. And what I'm trying to help people with is anxiety, but test anxiety. There are so many nurses that go through their boards. Well, not so many. I looked up. There's 13% of nurses who take their boards, go through all the stress of walking up that computer and pounding away, and they fail. And I have a certain niche that I can help these people pass their boards the first time. There's a girl I know, her name's Carrie, and I work with her in a Zanesville hospital. And she said, Ann, I've never passed my boards the first time. And just working with her 10 minutes a week for a month prior to her nurse practitioner boards, she passed her nurse practitioner boards on the first try. And I was one of the first people, right after her mom, that she told she passed the boards. So I've realized I've had this gift. Now I'm going to take it further. So I may not be in here as often, just like this month. I've only come on 2 times. But when I come on, it's going to be special. Now, this is the tree that he made me. And he describes each stone and what it means. He has a woman over here, and I think this is a woman who still helps me even more in my business. And this is when I go on to be on TV. Because in this program that I'm in, there are all kinds of people from all walks of life who know finance, who do television shows. And I have a knowing that this Libra woman is going to help me have my own TV show with mediumship. Will I be Teresa Caputo? No, I'm going to be something even brighter. And look at this. This is Scorpio. Again, it's the woman, but it's also, I know, a representation of my son. He was born October 31st, and he's going to be key in my success. In this program, helping me with the IT stuff, and also when I go on the TV show, I think I take him with me to work with me. So won't that be amazing, me and my son in TV? That's my big dream. And this tree is going to remind me of this. This stone here is chrysocolla. I love teaching about chrysocolla. It is a stone, the blue and the dark blue, that teaches people how to speak with their highest integrity, their highest truth. And boy, don't I want to do that through this whole process. And I want to be grounded. And this black obsidian stone represents the ground, the earth itself that the roots are attached to. But isn't this the most beautiful, creative, genius thing? Oh my gosh. I was so excited to get it, and I couldn't believe when he sent the paperwork. So I did have to take a moment and share that with you. Margie, I'm going to roll on to you. Margie, thank you so much for coming, because it's so hard to talk to an empty screen. So I'm going to go deeper with you than what I normally do. Your animal. I was looking at that. Oh my God, guess what it is? Skunk. And it's kind of like skunk is yin and yang, black and white, right? So opposites. Opposites is coming up, that maybe you might be meeting some people that are totally opposite from you. Boundaries is what's in parentheses. Now is the time to assert your boundaries. Others may be taken advantage. Demand respect and move forward at your speed, not what other people think. Now, I have to do one more. In the insect, beetle, resurrection. Resurrection and change are necessary now. Leave the past behind and be protective of the changes you initiate. Now, isn't that interesting? Go deeper with be protective of the changes that you initiate, because sometimes other people have other ideas about our life and what we should be doing. And I really, really want you to take that to heart. That's why I was to do two. Now, I've got these Archangel Power Tarot cards. Let's see what comes through. You know, I always try to do a reading for the group. So let me do that real quick, a card for the group, and then I'll connect to your number and do you. Sometimes I've been forgetting. Fourth of Ariel for the group. Four of Ariel. When you give, you also receive. So keep that flow going. Being resistant to change. Extremes in how you save or spend money. So we are all to be more aware of this. I'm kind of in a little bit of a lockdown mode because I'm in between jobs still. So, you know, I'm still doing a few little things I want to do. Melvin's daughter's coming this weekend. I said, Melvin, I still want to take him to the big store and each have a certain amount to spend. So I'm believing that my flow is going to come through for me. You have to have a belief to be able to spend, right? So let's see what number comes through for you, Margie, and what message in spirit. Now three came through in a huge way. 3 months from now, you're going to be in a much better position. 3 weeks from now, you're going to be seeing a light at the end of the tunnel. Wow. 3. I'm asking Spirit to lay something in my hand that will help you. You know what they laid in my hand? It was just a simple pen. They want you to write more about your experiences as your job, your personal life. They want you to write this out more. And I don't know if this is to let things go more when you decide to burn it and let it go. But a lot of this, I feel a lot of emotion, a lot of heart emotion. Really write what you're going through at this time in your life down. And I don't know why, but they're telling me don't burn it. They're telling me for you to keep this as something to look back. When you've overcome a lot of the obstacles in your life, that this period in your life is going to be very important for you to be able to reference how strong you were mentally, spiritually, so much more than you think you are. You're kind of hard on yourself. Spirit's telling me right now, hard. They want you to let that go. But especially being hard on yourself. And they say in your life, why you're upset a lot is you get frustrated because your expectation of situations and people are higher than what people can come up to. Yes, you work with integrity. You work with totally every fiber of who you are as a person of moral strength and integrity. But not everyone around us can rise to that. And so then we end up really frustrated, really crying inside and out, and even sometimes silently taking that on. And I'm going deeper with you because I have time. They say, stop that, stop it, there's a fly flying around. It is really mean, swipe all that away. Even the fly in my room, there's no coincidences. So at that time the fly flew and I was trying to swat it out of the way. So really wipe away all your expectations of people. And watch yourself. If you make a judgment, when you look at someone and you start with a judgment, say, I do not judge you. Walk your own path as I'm free to walk my own. Because when you let people walk their path, it makes you more free to walk your own. Hoo-hoo. So that's your homework. Walk with no judgment. Now that's a tough one. So let's get to your threes and your cards. Let's see what the cards have to say for you today. And I'm going to do 3 on each one because I have the time. Now look here. The first thing that I drew was the Queen of Ariel. Look at that beautiful figure. Well, I always want people to connect with the card. And anytime you're a queen, I think you have a lot of power. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. And I believe that you give practical and wise advice to many people too. And that you know how to create beauty in your own life, whether it's in nature or in your home. Keep going. That's like an affirmation. Now, you really drew the Queen card today. How often do I draw queens for everyone? This is the healer queen, the Queen of Raphael. And Raphael is the healer of us all, the archangel. And this is his queen. Kind, understanding, giving, psychic in your own right. Follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy, psychic information. So I think it's also a little bit of a validation of what we just talked about. That it's very important for you to take that into your heart. But look at the strength and the beauty of this woman as she's being supported by Archangel Raphael. So you drew another Raphael color card, green. Green is very important at this time in your life. It's coming forward. If you can do the green and gold combination, I really ask for you to do that. Knight of Raphael. Romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective. What interesting words. Committed romantic relationships. Being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. And I think that this is an acknowledgement of the rightness of the relationship you are in right now. The Spirit is reaffirming that for you in this moment. Whoa! You can't make this stuff up. Now, these are the Chiron Gray cards, and I'm working with this Angel Guide deck more. So let's see what comes through for you. And still in the 3 and 3 cards. The first card is your Strength card. The second card is the thing that you should know from your heart. And the third card is what he calls Kyle Gray. I don't know if you've ever looked him up. He's from Scotland. Your Challenge card. And I'm to draw these 1, 2, 3 is what Spirit is telling me. So let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is one of your gifts and strengths, that you are able to take a step back when you need to. Keep walking in that strength, because so many people don't know when to step back from a situation. So take a deep breath. You know what this pertains to, so take a step back. This is what you have to heal, your heart. This is the work you have to do. The angels are bringing this forward in a huge, strong way for you. Please do the work to heal your heart. How can you do this? You talk about what hurts you, you write about what hurts you, and you spend time in nature, and you give it to God. They told me to say that. Oh my gosh, I'm getting kind of emotional here, Margie. Give it to God, right? You don't have to do the work alone. Now, friendship and union. Sometimes if you can't, the challenge, now this is the challenge card, friendship and union. And this could be union of partners on all levels. That sometimes when you have pain, you tend to go within yourself and become a hermit and pull away from everything and everyone. But that is not the way to heal. Friendship and union on all levels will help you totally heal your heart. I think even Kyle Gray would have been proud of that one. Now, let's see. I'm almost to crying. I don't know about you, Margie, but wow, right? Wow. Now the last one I'm going to do is the Angel Prayer card, okay? So, let's do this card. And they're saying on this one, go with 5. So 3 and 5 are important for you both. Now, I don't know why this card comes up, but study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Well, that's called the learning of life. But there may even become more, you might seek to specialize in what you're doing more, is what I'm feeling in the near future. Because sometimes you can do what you're doing for a while, but then you realize you need a break. So you may figure this out. It could be every day of life is learning, but it could be also that you're going forward. Now, I don't know why I'm being guided to draw until I see an angel. So I only drew 2 cards, okay, 3 total, haha. And this angel came up for you, and look at his purple, intense energy. This is Archangel Zadkiel, and you know, he's my guardian angel. He's the Archangel of Thursday, and that was the day I was born. There's an Archangel for every day of the week. Thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. So really the issues of past are coming up for you again and again. Really learn more about this Archangel and use him in your prayers and feel his purple wings wrap around you when you are really struggling. All you have to do if you are in a moment of struggle, overwhelm, or anxiety or sadness is walk away as soon as you can to a quiet spot. Take a deep breath and envision his purpleness and his wings enfolding you. And this will give you the strength to make it through the rest of that day. Now, did anyone else come on? Oh, wow, Jen Wetland came on. I am so tickled to see you, Jen Wetland. I just cannot even tell you. Margie, I hope that these readings really inspired you. They help you have a focus on what's next. And I am glad too, Jen. Whoever the third person is, if you would write your name down, I just need to connect energetically with you. Yes, I'm so glad that I had the time. You know, sometimes I feel a little rushed in these, but I need to let go of it because I love you all. It's the real truth of it. And I love working in spirit. And this lifts me up as much as it does you. It does. So, I don't know if people go back on when they come on. So I'm going to take a pause break, right? And I'm going to show Jen Wetland what I've got here. I, in March, went to a spiritual show and I saw these man's trees and they inspired me so, so much that I said, I commissioned a tree. I said, I want you to make me a healing tree to help me in my life. That there's something I can look at and connect to. And I don't know why, when I go through major shifts in my life, I kind of want a totem, Jen Wetland. So I would inspire you, I know how creative you are, to make you a totem when you really feel that you're in a transformation or upshift mode. I am taking Russ Rufino's Clients on Demand, and I'm doing a class where I can actually teach people how to master test anxiety. And I'm so looking forward to transforming a lot of people and shifting them up out of their anxiety. Now, in March, the end of March, I had no idea that I would start this program, invest the money in myself. So he sent it to me like 2 days ago. And he said, I'll just read the top line. Healing Trees, Zodiac Series 3rd edition, Scorpio's Moon. This piece was constructed with the intention of helping one let go and move forward into the beautiful life which awaits them. Really? I was like, you can't make this stuff up. He wrote me a beautiful poem. I talked about my dad, the farm, how my brothers got most of the money from my family. And he said, but you love the land too, don't you? And I said, yes, I love everything about Mother Earth. He wrote this poem. Release the moon from your gentle hands and let it guide you once again. Up above the fields of home, for you are not alone. You've had your time of grieving pain, freeing tears like summer rain. Within the beauty of the plain, both your spirits will remain. And, you know, it's not a very long prayer, but it meant so much to me. And I don't know why I'm getting so emotional today, because I love you all. And really getting to work more in spirit, making that my life's path, How could he even know? Spirit, your soul knows. Even when you don't know, your soul knows the direction that you need to go to evolve even higher. So this is my soul's evolution, trying to make it go higher. Don't stay down here. Let's go up, Ann. Let's have some fun. And I've worked hard. I'm such a serious person. I haven't had as much fun with this course as I should have, but I am meeting people of a very high vibrational level. I'm meeting people that own networks and create TV shows, and you know that my eventual dream in a year is to have my own show with mediumship. I'm not afraid to walk out on the platform and talk with people about spirit. So let's go, Jen. Let's see. Enough about me. I wanted you to see that, and I wanted to read the poem to you. I don't know why, but your heart was supposed to connect to that poem too. Now, here we go, Jen Lintley. So let me see what I can see for you today. So the one that comes up is 9. It's like 9 months, 9 weeks, 9 hours. 9 is going to be very powerful for you. 9 p.m., 9 a.m. When do you want to create? When do you want things to jump out for you? This time for a week or so is going to be very important. Please use this number in all ways and look for it in the world. So I'm going to start with the angel card and do the 9th card. Now let's go. Let's show you your card. Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Now I really see the playful side of you when you're creating. The last art picture that you did, it was just so beautiful. I went, wow. I wish I had that playfulness in my soul. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. So what comes up for me is you do need, I hope that you're planning a small trip or even a large trip if that calls to you. But make sure you get out in nature, that you plan for an adventure. Because I feel like even though you need this, your husband needs it more. Whoa. Now I'm to draw the card after it. That's what they tell me, so let's go. 8 of Ariel, Archangel Ariel. Take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education or training. And I think that there's one thing you and I haven't talked about, and it's coming up now. I have a beautiful friend, Shara Prindle, who does drawing and painting classes. And I'm not saying that your work isn't beautiful, because it is, but she has a beauty with nature that I have never seen. She's just an amazing person. She has classes every month here in Coshocton at the Frame Shop. And the Spirit's bringing this up, that this was something that you would meet like-minded people who love art as much as you do. Melvin went and did sunflowers. Big, beautiful sunflowers are coming up behind a pumpkin in a fall scene. I cherish that picture that he did in that painting class. Melvin has a creative artistic bent too. And it's the most neat thing. I even keep some of his work from art class. I've wanted him to go again, but he's like, oh, that was enough for me. And maybe that's what it'll be like for you. Go 1 or 2 times and you'll learn how to paint in a different way, in a way. It could bring something to your art, and I'll quit going on. Oh, and she advertises on Facebook when she does it. She does it like, I think 1 or 2 times a month. So her name is Shara Prindle, Prindle. And I'll type her name in the chat. Now, I'm going to go a little deeper and do 3 cards with the Angel Guidebook. I'm taking Kyle Gray's class, and he wants me to practice using this. Let's see if it's still the same number 9. Now this is funny, I've never had this happen. They said in this card deck it's every 8th card, and they scratched out the 9 with an X. That's crazy. And I'm doing 3 cards for you. And I'm kind of explaining these cards as I go. The first card is your strength card. So let's see what your strength is. Every once in a while you do expect a miracle to happen, right? You know miracles, synchronicities occur all around you, right? You met me. How about that? No. Quit it, Ann, right? Expect miracles. Strengthen this. You already are strong in synchronicity. Expect the miracle, girl. Now, this is something your heart needs, right? Learning experience. So your heart is seeking more learning experiences. And I just talked about one with the art. What other learning experiences would your heart like to receive? So with this, I think you would have to spend some still time with your art or with yourself just to know what further do you want to learn. Now, this is your challenge card, and we all have challenges. Your challenge is knowing when to tell people no. Oh my gosh. And don't be too much of a people pleaser in your life, for you've got things to do. Or maybe you have a question in your mind. This no card has never come up in a reading in the group. So maybe you have a question in your mind you've asked yourself. Whatever the answer is, really take notice of this strength of this angel telling you no. Whoa. And I really hope that a yes or a no card would come up today. So that was pretty awesome, I think. Pretty awesome reading. Now I'm going to do the angel prayer cards, and they're also from Kyle Gray. And they told me to keep going with 8. Study and learning. Coming up for you. It came up for Margie too. So it must be a common theme throughout the group. Spiritual support. Trying to draw till I get an angel. Oh, I did. Spiritual gifts. This is your Reiki. This is totally, look at his palms lit up. So this is the universe asking you to use your spiritual gifts, and this archangel wants to come forward and to help you a little more. Thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. So please be making sure that you connect with Raziel. Look at the strength of him. His heart center is open. His third eye is open. His palms are ready to heal. This is just like a sit up and take notice card for you, girl. Yes, I'm getting better at it too, Jen. The recruiter asked me to take 2 nursing jobs, and one was 2.5 hours away, and one was in Akron. And driving up there can be a nightmare. And you know what I told her? I told her no to 2 jobs. I've never done that before, I think. And my recruiter's a little upset with me, but maybe my body needed this time off. And I teach Reiki too. You know that. And I would love to work with you more. I will say that. Just put that out there, right? I'm off. I have more time. Kind of have more time. I'm still always got a lot of irons in the fire, but you know I'd make time for you. Hi, Evie Flag. Am I so glad you came on? I'm showing everybody my beautiful tree, Evie, so you have to put up with me. Bye, Jen, for now. I love doing your readings. This is a tree that I had commissioned for me, and this is the front of it. Chrysocolla. I don't know why this stone really comes up, that I'm supposed to shoot energy through you for speech and communication. And it's this stone on the front. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women. Blessed the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now, the hour of our death. Amen. So Evie, sometimes it comes through that our communication is more important. And that is kind of what's coming through for you. that communication on all levels to all people is so important. And can we be kind every moment of our life? No, because frustration, anger can sometimes creep in. But I'm asking you to think from a higher response when you want to be angry. The tree really came through telling me, make sure you share the energy of that stone with Evie. And wow, right? The story behind that is I had it commissioned in March. I went to a psychic show in Columbus, and I saw his healing trees, is what he calls them. His name is Mike Shaw, and he lives in Columbus, Ohio. And he had a row of trees. And I'm like, these are all beautiful, but I want you to make one just for me. And I talked to him about my dad being a farmer, my history, the nurse, everything kind of that I was going through. And he said, well, I can make you a tree. And I put money down, and I was like, whoa, this is trust, right? This is total trust to put $200 down and just not have really met someone before, but know that they would follow through. And so I did that. So he really did do my tree. And I just love it. But what blew me away? It's a healing tree. He said Zodiac, 3rd edition, Scorpio's moon. This piece was constructed with the intention of helping one let go and move forward into the beautiful life which awaits them. Now, I took a new course online, Russ Ruffino, Clients on Demand, because I'm really getting even more serious about working with people online spiritually. And he's taken me to a whole nother level. And he wrote a poem in this that I wanted to read to you too, Evie. And it's short. Release the moon from your gentle hands and let it guide you once again up above the fields of home, for you are not alone. You've had your time of grieving pain, freeing tears like summer rain. Within the beauty of the plain, both your spirits will remain. And I just cried like a baby, even when I got that. I was like, how could he write such a beautiful poem, meeting me for 5 minutes, right? I was just like blown away. And I want to get on with it here, right? We're going to do your card readings. So, Evie Flagg. I'm going to do the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'm going to see your number, and I'm going to see if I can get a spiritual message for you. So 2 is the number that came up. Is it 2 weeks, 2 hours, 2 months, 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock at night, in the afternoon? These are the times that came through. These are the Archangel Power Tarot cards. I'm going to give you 2 of them on the count of 2. Five of Gabriel. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So that kind of theme coming through, communication, very important at this time. Now, I drew the Page of Raphael. And I don't know, just like this person is getting guidance and help from Archangel Raphael, please, you too, turn to this angel. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. I see you kind of as that way, an open-hearted person. A new emotional situation, message regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So I see you as a very open-hearted person. I'm going to draw one card from Kyle Gray's Angel Guide. Because I don't know if you stayed on to get your reading. I really don't see anyone on, but I'll keep going for you, Evie. And I'll draw one strength card for you. I can't believe I've drawn both cards today. Yes and no. So whatever your question is, the answer is yes. And I hope you come back and watch the video and see the power of this angel. Sometimes we have a question in our heart and we really want to know the answer. So know that Spirit came forward to give you a resounding yes. And I've never drawn both of these angels in Spirit. I'm also going to draw a card to see what angel can help you. This is from this book, the Angel Prayer Book. At this time in your life, we're still going to use the number 2. So here we go. Loved ones in heaven. That's the one that came through for you. Thank your loved ones in heaven for drawing close at this time. So someone must want to be giving me a little bit of a message, so let's go. So they point at St. Augustine, Florida. So I don't know where you're staying, but one of your spirit guides is pointing at Florida, that even at St. Augustine, and I don't know if you're planning a trip there, but they also say that where you are in Florida is not where you originally intended to land. And so know that that move itself was guided by Spirit. And I will leave that with you, Evie. I'm not sure, other than that's what the angels were telling me. And also, this card came up for you. I wanted the first angel card. You are protected. Please call upon Archangel Michael. Thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. So it's so important that if you feel uneasy or feel like your home needs more protection, your car when you're driving, to put a blue cloak of energy around your physical self, your home, and your car. Cobalt blue. And know that you will be even stronger protected. God, of course, protects us, but Archangel Michael is his right-hand man, and he just steps in there to add extra protection. And I don't ever think that that is a wrong thing. And I so enjoyed spending this time with you, with each and every one. I will send Reiki energy through the whole group for upliftment. Especially for the 3 women that came on today. I am so appreciative of your